Spring is more than just a change of season. We are changing routine as we prepare to garden and preserve our own food. The coziness of winter is fading away, and our well-deserved break is over. Here on this channel, we homestead, which for us means raising a garden, hunting, cooking from scratch, eating with wood, raising animals, and homeschooling our 4 children. These videos are a diary showcasing our days as we strive to live simply and sustainably.
I definitely have more than you. Guess what? Yesterday I was giving the chicken that was. Can do this. See? I can't. Mom, we'll have to put in.
So we are officially opening up the outdoor kitchen today. It's a beautiful day. We're going to cook lunch out here. Basically, Ben and I are just having some venison and eggs. The kids are eating leftovers inside. And then we're going to get a bunch of work done today. We have a lot we have planned. And hopefully we can get to everything. Our summer kitchen has been a huge blessing to us. Every day last summer I was cooking over a campfire, and that was just absolutely horrible, maintaining a fire all day. So I'm so grateful that we just went ahead and built the kitchen. But over winter we really didn't use it hardly ever. We used it on Christmas to make pizza, and that has been about it. So we put a big tarp up to protect everything inside from the snow drift. We had a lot of wind and about 2 to 3 feet of snow this year, so we really needed to protect the inside of the kitchen. I also wanted to make sure that I gave everything a really good wipe down. I tanned my first deer hide this year in this kitchen, and even though I'd already cleaned that up, I just wanted to make sure that I really did get all the cooties off.
There you go.
It's amazing. It's so good. Look at us with our fancy kitchen.
None of them.
Wow.
There you go.
Crazy. Different, I don't know. I'm gonna try like sausage.
You're right there. I come too.
Okay. So I'm gonna give the chickens the leftover shells for some calcium. They're not playing nice. Hey, Sandy, you're being rude. They're fighting over this nesting box and who's gonna sit on the eggs, which no one is sitting on the eggs. Unfortunately for these hens, they both think that they're going to be mothers, and that's not happening this year. We're not letting them do that. We're going to take those eggs out. We really want to incubate our own eggs. I'm going to be taking both of them out and trying to stop this broodiness. Normally, I don't care, honestly, if they're brooding or not, but I know for a fact our rooster is not really engaging or interacting with these hens. So they're sitting on eggs for no reason. None of our eggs are fertilized. We have been diligently eating eggs to check. So it's all for none if they sit on these eggs, and these eggs are just gonna waste. So there is no reason to be fighting over a clutch of eggs that neither of them can make into chicks. Okay, but while I'm in here, I can explain why I'm in here in the first place. So we do the deep litter method in our chicken coop. It is just the most efficient way for us to manage their coop, and it insulates. It probably gives them a little bit warmer in the winter. We have pretty harsh winters, so any extra heat that they can get would be perfect. And I only have to do this once a year, so it makes the chicken care pretty minimal. So now is the time to take this all out and let it sit for a year and really compost. The chickens compost it a little bit because they scratch at the floor, but it's not really enough. And if you're not in here turning it yourself, then it's just not ready for actually using it in your garden or anything like that. So it'll have to sit for another year to compost thoroughly, and then we can put it in the garden. I have a feeling she's just like, I'm gonna lay my egg. I think she did. I think she just laid her egg anyway. Also time to just start taking this off and letting them have extra ventilation again. This is basically just a wind barrier, snow barrier.
Oh, everyone's still playing?
Cleaning this coop is kind of a pain because it's so short, but to me it is not worth getting a new coop. I love the pretty and beautiful coops, but it's just not in the books for me. I am really trying to save my pennies and make every egg worth it. They get feed all throughout the winter, and then we slowly cut back throughout the summer, and then they forage the rest of their nutrition. We live in the woods, there's a lot to eat, so I don't think that they're ever lacking in anything. But in order for me to justify even having chickens, I can't be spending a bunch of money on some sort of beautiful coop. That's just not my personality, I guess. I just want to make sure that if we're having chickens for their eggs and for their meat, then we are not paying more than necessary for them. Homesteading is not worth it to me if it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. So anything I can do to make sure that what we're doing isn't really putting us out of pocket here. Above and beyond, I'm mostly concerned about nutrition and knowing where our food comes from. But again, I can't justify it if it's costing me more. We squared away the chicken fight, and then it was 4 wheelbarrow loads of chicken poop and compost. So while I was working on the chicken coop, Ben started working on our next project, which is collecting a bunch of rocks to make a raised garden bed. We are doing rock beds this year to expand the garden. We did one last year and it's worked just fine. We're doing this because our wood is rotting exponentially fast. We flood a lot in the spring and the fall, and we just figured that the rock will hold up a lot better, and it really doesn't cost us anything other than time and effort. Open. Careful, okay, Torsten. That's good, I think, Thor.
Okay, I
So I've just built a fire. We're actually going to cook dinner inside today, even though we've opened up the outdoor kitchen. We just want to make sure that the cabin gets warmed up. We're only at about 1 fire a day for now. And then for dinner tonight, I'm making home fries with elk sausage.